Along with Anders Sundström, a former player and coach with the Swedish national team. And Anders, here's a look at the standings after 6 of 14 stops on the tour. And there's been a change at the top on the men's side.
Correct. When Kong was beating Jean-Michel Sèvres in Malaysia, they switched places. So Kong is now the current leader.
And on the women's side, the women's single standings look like this. Yang Ying, a finalist at the U.S. Open, a finalist at the Malaysian Open, is now ranked #1.
That's right. And you can also notice there is very much Asian dominance in the women's singles. So it's a challenge for everybody else.
Speaking of Asian dominance, our finalists today, both from China on the women's side. Yang Nan of China facing Sun Jin of China. Now, Wang won game #1 in the best-of-3 final, 21-13. And we now pick up action in game #2. Wang Nan in the red top on your screen right now. Sun Jin on the far side. And Sun Jin really is in over her head in this particular final, Anders, because she is not even ranked in the top 50, whereas Wang Nan is ranked #7 right now in the world.
Yes, and I think also Sun Jin is a younger player who have come up just recently, so I think Wang Nan is the most experienced of the two, and who knows, that maybe will be decisive in the end.
How would you compare those two styles?
They're very similar. Both are shakehand players, but of course, if you look at Sun Jing, she's left-hander, and in the women's circuit, it's not that many left-hand players, which is quite interesting to notice. While they're in the men's side, there's a lot of left-hand players, but both are European shakehand players, which is a little bit interesting as well, because the Chinese have obviously kept their penholder style for a long, long time.
It's hard to break with tradition. Wang serving, trailing 3-1.
That's a good rally, and you can see Sun Jing, she's defending herself quite nicely with a block.
And Wang's already talking to herself, a little disappointed, a little surprised that she went along on that.
Yeah, she has to pump herself up now.
She's facing an unranked player, so wondering what is going on here in this final. She would be thinking that this would be a walk.
It's never a walk in the final, as you might see in a lot of sports. So I think Sun Jing must have proved some very good performances to this final.
5-2.
Yeah,
Sun Jing leading now. Now, I guess the fact that they're teammates, they both play in China, they see a lot of each other. You would think that this would give Sun Jing a bit of help because she understands Wang's game a little better.
Yes, and maybe it's like you're saying, they perhaps have practiced a long time together, and that means also that the importance of service and return is also reduced a bit. So that I think it could be either could be a very open affair where there is a lot of rallies, or there could be like the players is so used to know each other, so they really can lock each other in. Let's hope for the first one that we can see some big rallies.
And Wang's checking out the racket. There's obviously something got to be wrong with the racket. A little moisture on the racket, and again, she's losing another point, falling behind. Sun Jing's got to keep her momentum rolling now. She's up 6-3. And that is an unforced error.
That's an unforced error, and she can't afford too many of these, I think, because Wang Nan is quite well known for keeping the ball on the table and really pushing the opponents by letting them doing the mistakes by themselves, and then she's putting a service out immediately when I'm saying so.
Neither one of them right now seems to be on their game, which is a bit of a surprise because we're in game 2 of the final.
Yeah, it can take a time to get into it, but it's like you're saying, normally they should get used to everything now, court and colors and bounce and everything, so they should be straight into this match.
Having said that, we just saw a terrific rally right there, a nice exchange. Wang within 2 points. Just catching tape, point, Sun.
There you can see some good table tennis. Both is playing attack and obviously the handshake grip also allows them to play both back and forehand equally strong, which is the reason why they're playing such a game.
6-8.
Wang, it looks like she's more in control in terms of taking the first step towards attack, which means that she will try to continue playing with her forehand topspin and try to make point that way. While Sun Ying looks like she's a little bit more reluctant to really take some initiative. So she's more or less blocking all the time and trying to by a good defense, making the point.
But in fairness to Sun, though, she's not backing off the table.
No, but
Which somebody with Wang's experience could start getting you backing away from the table and get you in a lot of trouble. But Sun's staying right up there.
Correct, and that's what we call a very good block, when you're having the defense close to the table. The other way of defending is like doing the shot away from the table, but that's then when you have a defensive style. But Sun Ying is an offensive player, but is forced to play defense, as you can say.
Sun Ying not willing to give up that lead. We almost saw a tie there, which would have been the first tie of this game other than the 0-0 start, but she hangs on to her 2-point lead.
You can also notice a difference in strategy when they making the service. If you look at Sun Ying, she very often starts the game with a backhand service, like now, and trying to build from there on. When you will see when Wang is playing her service, she will start with a forehand service to make room and make space for a forehand attack. So Sun Ying, in this respect, will trust more her backhand side, while Wang here is more like a forehand player.
Sun Ying has been very effective on her serve thus far. Wang somewhat disappointed when she's had service. A terrific shot. No time for Wang Nang to react to that.
That's the first time Sun Ying really have played her forehand topspin from her backhand corner.
And I think it caught Wang off guard.
That's right. She's not so pleased with herself with that error.
Especially since she knew we were coming to the change of service.
Yeah, and she has to keep this set alive, because if she's trailing 2-0, that's a very steep uphill.
Wang trailing 9-11. Good rally.
Yeah, and it describes exactly what I'm saying. Wang Nan is playing her attack with forehand, and Sun Ying is trying to be defensive, very close to the table, as you mentioned. And she finally was able to get Wang Nan to do the error this time. Great play.
Pick up some points on Wang's service, and Sun would be in great shape. Having said that, she catches tape.
That's right, but I think the intention was very good. She was trying to play a long one down in the forehand corner from Wang Yang.
And she continues to play aggressively.
Yeah, and I think she has to do that. She has to take some chances, because if you only rely on her blocking, I think that will be very difficult. Like there, Wang Nan will outpower her. So she needs some initiative.
Wang Nang with a chance at her first tie since the start of the second game. And there it is. We're tied 12-12, game 2. Wang Nang won the first game 21-13.
Wow.
Terrific exchange and a great winner.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable rally where Sun Ying surprised everybody, I think, with this forehand smash in them. A great piece of table tennis. Here you can see in the slow motion. There it comes, the forehand smash. down the line.
She hasn't used the forehand smash very much, but when she's used it, it's been very, very effective.
That's right, and there you can see a point winner immediately. Now we should see if she can gain some points in her own service here. And once again, she trusts her backhand service.
Sun Jin has not trailed in this game. It's interesting, Wang intermittently talks to herself there.
You could see that her expression is also, she's very concentrated, and she knows that if she can get 1 or 2 now, she's maybe switching the set to her favor.
You notice now Wang is starting to move Sun Jin back and forth, trying to get her a little bit mobile on her side of the table.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. And even if she can sometimes remember to play it straight in the middle as well, that's very effective.
Is this a case maybe of Wang not taking her opponent seriously enough?
I don't think so, no, I don't think so. It's like we said before, I think a final is a final, and regardless how they practice and things like that, you will never underestimate an opponent in the final.
650,000 Japanese yen to today's winner on the women's side. Sun continues to play aggressively. She's coming at the ball, not just waiting for it.
And that's the point she's winning as well, so I think she has to continue to do that.
Unserved, tied at 14. Oh, she's not going to be happy with that.
It's an edge ball. Difficult.
You need some breaks when you get this far. Wang with her first lead in this game 2 of the final of the Japanese Open. Long, 15 all.
Now it will be very, very important for Wang Nan, because if she can clinch 4-1 in the North service, then it gives her a real good grip on this set. So this service game from Wang Nan will be very crucial for this set. Normally in table tennis, you will regard your service as a huge benefit, but like I'm saying, since they practice a lot, maybe it's reduced a bit.
Wang up by a point, 16-15, game 2. Great reach, but just couldn't get it to hit on the other side. Just a terrific effort.
It was, and Sun Jing responded with a very good backhand block all the way down to the forehand corner, which was too quick for Wang Nan to really do something about. And Sun Jing is winning the point by having a very good block at this point. Oh, one more.
Another terrific point, and she's doing it on Wang's serve.
Obviously very important for Zhang Yang to keep into this set and into this game in order to try to get 1-1.
Long. 17-17.
Let's see if Wang Nan can do something differently in his service now. I think she's almost playing her service at the same position all the time. I think she could gain if she suddenly do something different here. No, it's the same.
Oh, she got confused. Wang started going right, should have been going left. Big point now for Sun Ji as the service changes hands.
I think Wang Nan was surprised that that return was on the table. She thought that she had won the point already, so she was a bit surprised it came all the way down on the white line on the table.
Crucial point in the match right now in today's final. Wang leads the match, 1-0, but trails here in game number 2. Sun Ji with service. Catches tape, Sun Ji, good adjustment. And long.
good rally once again, and you can see Sun Jing is making the point this time by being the more aggressive one and getting time and place for making the forehand topspin. There it is.
2 points away from evening the match at a game apiece. Oh, there's a great break for Wang. Got to be good to be lucky.
Yeah, there she was extremely lucky. Net and on the right side.
Sun Ji's got to just shake that off and shut the door now that she's got the opportunity. Long, tied, 19-19. Sun Ji is just telling herself now, don't do this. You've got serve. You've got to win this game and even the match at one apiece.
Looks like she was a little bit tense. Maybe it's her biggest final ever in her career, so she's maybe a bit tense. See what she's doing now. She can surprise Wang Nan from the beginning with a different serve, perhaps.
Wang Nan ranked number 7 in the world. Sun Ji not even the top 50. There's a point to her.
She got that one back now. She got net, and it was rolling on the right side for her now. So it's 20-19 and 1 set point.
And Sun Ji's done it. She's even the match at 1 set apiece, winning game 2, 21-19. But things did not go well for Sun Ji in game number 3 as Wang won it easily 21-9 to go up 2-1 in this championship, and she now leads 19-6 in the final game. Something we should point out, of course, is the change of jerseys. Maybe the other jersey was not working out very well for Wang.
No, that's right. And maybe she's a bit suspicious as well then. But I think looking into the fight, I think she has made more points herself and the opponent. And I think that pays off in the end.
Sun Ji gave it a good fight, but right now she faces championship point for Wang. And that's it. It's over. Wang Nan is our 1997 Women's Japan Open champion. The men's title yet to be decided, and that's coming up next here on NBC Europe. Is Jan-Uwe Waldner of Sweden facing Wang Li King of China. That's coming up next, so stay with us.